Hi again, this is Mrs. McGurl, and it's time for Phonics. This week we're working on our blends, and we've already reviewed. Last week we talked about beginning blends, and this week we're talking about words have blends at the end of them too, called ending blends. Today I mixed up all the different types of blends, so you'll see some blends that would be at the end. You'll even see some three-letter blends on my chart. So let's start with our regular review. We'll just make the sounds for the letters. Ready? St, nd, sl, mp, br, nk, fl, tr, nt, spl, squ, mp, gr, stir, cl. Good. Okay. Today we're going to do something a little different. I'm not going to use the blend board. Instead, I have a piece of paper, and at this time you can either get a piece of paper or you can get a whiteboard. Either way it works. But what I have here are some words. I'm going to wait until you get your paper, so you might need to pause this, okay? I have some word endings. And actually we're going to work on using the same ending and making up new words. So as you look at this first row, if you just have a piece of paper, you only have to really worry about the A and D right now. You're going to write A and D. And you probably know A and D is a word. It's and. We're going to try to write some rhyming words. So they're all going to end with A and D. And we need to have 3 more words. So I'm going to try writing. And I want you to put an L. Start the word with an L and then write A and D. So I just wrote underneath it Land. Let's read it. Land. And land rhyme. Okay? The next word I want you to write is the word sand. So think, what will it start with? And write it along with the same ending letters. A, N, D. Sand is spelled S-A-N-D. Okay? The third one I want you to write is going to start with a G-R. You're going to write G-R-A-N-D. Sound it out. Grand. Grand. Oh, something wonderful is grand. Let's go down that whole row. They are all ending in A and D, so they're in the A and D word family, and they're going to rhyme. We had and, land, sand, grand. Now, see if you can make one more word that would rhyme. Try to come up with one extra word that's a bonus word. I'm going to see what would rhyme with and land, sand, and grand. I came up with one. I wonder if any of you got the same word as I did. I put hand. That's my bonus word. H-A-N-D. That's okay if you got it. Great. If you got a different word that rhymes, awesome. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to look at the word lamp. If you need to erase your board, erase it. Or if you need to get to a new paper, get to a new paper. And you're going to put lamp at the top. It's spelled L-A-M-P. This time I'm going to give you the letters to write, and you're going to sound out the word. The word is spelled with a C A M P. So we had lamp. If you start it with a C, the new word is camp. Yeah, camp. Let's start with a D next. D A M P. We wrote it out. Sound it out. D amp. Damp. If you felt like your shirt was a little wet, it would be damp. Damp. Ooh. Try to put a R next. R A M P. And our word is ramp. Okay, let's read all of them in our list. They all end in AMP. We have lamp, camp, damp, and ramp. See if you can do a bonus word. Think of one on your own. What else ends in AMP? I wish I could hear you share out. But maybe some of you wrote the word I did. I wrote stamp. Like a stamp you put on an envelope to mail a letter. Or you might stamp your foot. You could have come up with some other ones too. Okay, we're going to do another row. So if you need to erase your board, you can. If you need new paper, get that. And then we're going to put at the top the word best. B-E-S-T. It ends with a S-T. Best. Okay? This time, I'm going to ask that you start it with an N. Write N, E, S, T. Notice my N has a short stick. The B has a tall stick, but the N has a short one. N-E-S-T, nest, like a bird's nest. Okay, the next one, start it with a P. P-E-S-T. That one is pest. Oh my goodness, if you're a pest, you're annoying. If something bothers you, they're like a pest. Notice the P went down low. P-E-S-T. They all end in est. Now, how about starting with an R? R-E-S-T. I decided to go and rest. The word is rest. I laid on the bed to rest. Let's read all of the words. We have best, nest, pest, rest. Can you come up with a new one? One that rhymes with all those words? I got one. Might take a few minutes. I wrote vest. Like if you don't wear a whole coat, you wear a vest, the type of jacket without the sleeves, that's a vest. Maybe you came up with some other ones, but my goodness, we went over a lot of words, and they were the and family, the amp family, and the est family. And all those families had ending blends. Now, I'm just going to read a page or two of a book. These were books from school that we had. And the page I want to read is I must make a nest. Who will help? Asked Hen. If you can look in that book closely, you can try to find a word that ends in an ending blend. In the first sentence, I must. You could clap on must because that one has a ST. Make a nest. Clap for nest that ends in an ST. Who will help? Ooh, the LP, we haven't practiced that one, but that is an ending blend. Asked Hen. And when we look at the word asked, A-S-K, S-K is an ending blend too. But it had an ending on it, so that was tricky. Let's try the next page. I will help, said Skunk. You could have clapped for help and skunk, the NK. Skunk had a box. A box is good for a nest. S-T, a nest. So, you might want to be looking for words as you're reading books and see which ones have beginning blends, and maybe you'll come across some words that have ending blends because we're getting really good at finding them, aren't we? Thank you for joining me today. See you tomorrow.